is a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. To throw now, here's Love. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. On fourth down, Love. He'll find DeGuara complete. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. First down, going to the air with Love. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Amari Rodgers. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Fields. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 41, Fields flushed out right. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for First down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this, up to the 41-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Love, they go play action now. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Going back to Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Fields eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't.
He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, and he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. They'll run with Montgomery. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Fields. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. At their own 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there just before halftime. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Deep ball for Goodwin. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Fields now to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On play action. Love to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Amari Rodgers, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Preston Smith able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. This is caught by Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st down, it's Montgomery. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Nick Bawden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Love looking to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Play action this time with Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Runs through the contact. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Love's throw there, complete to Rodgers. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love over the middle, and that's caught by Rodgers. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Love. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. On 1st and 10, Love. That is caught by Rodgers. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Fields. Man open is Robinson. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Fields. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory. But they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Alexander, and this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Steps away to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is,
he's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Being chased out left, and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them out of the end zone for the 2-point play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Lets this one rip toward Graham. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page. Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal. It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Here's Etienne. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Completion good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield. He reads defenses so well, doesn't he? He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target. I don't think so either. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jalen Waddle, 28 yards. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. I can hear my old college coach. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Complete to Newsom. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ozzie Newsom, 81 yards. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Well, I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. Touchdown! A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Forced it, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A handoff for Etienne. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Randy Moss as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time. And this is going to be intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Dancing to his left. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyreek Hill on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Etienne once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Throwing now is Mahomes. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. You need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. An all-time great tackler, Brian Dawkins, making the play there. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Mahomes going to throw. And Graham on the grab. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Back to the ground with Etienne. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Etienne. And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bears have retaken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown, Cardinals! A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side. Right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll make it a second down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Mahomes to throw it. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Here's a give to ETN. The big man, Vince Wilfork, able to get him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now ETN. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run with ETN. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And the defense here giving him no recourse but to get out of bounds after a gain of just a yard. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Bears are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Set for football now on a sunny afternoon in the second city. And off we go from Soldier Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown.